Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yellow, fire! Here we go, dude. Here I come, here I come. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Check out read. Hey, watch this. 61, matchbox.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check 50. Hey, 43. Ringo.
Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 24. 15. 43. Go ahead.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Here we are. 42. Attack. Alpha. Jim.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league, so even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Drop deep. Mike 42. Yellow. Here we go, D. Zoom, fellas, let's go. It's just me and you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check three. Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the eye. 43. Hey, yo, hey, go going. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
15. Showing it. Whip. Watch the 15. Bravo. Tighten up. Yellow. Check. Slam. We got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Mike 42. Grace don't travel. Bring it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Stop Mike 42. Yellow. Here we go, D. Haywood. 2. Mike 42. Check.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Watch out.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
First down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's got this down to the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It'll be a 49-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now look at him. Score, touchdown, Kansas City, as his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down. Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Yellow! 180! Attack! Attack! Back! Switch! Hey, switch gears! Yellow!
And they give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 57, colors.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Attack! SOS. Hey, color. C6. Go 58.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Yellow. Number 1, 18. You're all mine, baby. 15. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Watch the safety drink. Watch quick.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3. Yellow. You got tape.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check three. Hey, 57.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, you